Hey everybody, welcome back to American Vintage Pop Culture. This is Chase and I am here today because I have one of my favorite old movies that just came out on a 4K 35 year anniversary edition. I got it as soon as all of us common folk could get it, and I am talking about Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Let's get into it. Pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so as I was saying, I have Killer Klowns. You can see I got a little bit of the plastic torn there, getting it out of the box. I got the new release Steelbook. Beautiful art. We're going to unwrap this thing here together. I actually pre-ordered this and I got it, I got it yesterday, the first day that it was available to actually purchase unless you pre-ordered it. Since I pre-ordered it, I got it yesterday. I know some other people have gotten it. Those people have gotten like advanced looks, like I'm not that important yet in this community, so I put in my pre-order. I got it. I love this movie. Killer Klowns have been part of Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando, which is something I'm really big into. I live in Georgia. I drive down. I cover theme parks for my other channel. And I love this movie. So let's get this plastic off of it. All right. There is the flap. And we're going to take a look at the flap in just a second. But just look at this artwork. I mean, I know it won't all come through, even though I'm filming this in 4K. I know it won't all come through, but it's kind of like outlined in sort of gold, like a foil look. The artwork is totally cool, and it gets even better on the back. I love it. You got more of the clowns. You got the pod there, and I am an artist. I'm a pop artist. I'll show you guys a little bit of my work that I do that I have hanging around in here. This is one of the paintings I do. I use old vintage magazines and newspapers and put those down on canvas and then paint on top of them. So when I'm curating my collection, part of it really does come down to, like, especially if I already have a movie, it comes down to, like, what's the artwork look like? I know that's a crazy thing, but I remember being a kid going into the movie rental place, Hollywood Video, old mom and pop. We had these mom and pop places here called View and Chew Video. We had Key Video, like all these different types of video places. And going in and looking at the artwork, particularly for horror films, was always such a big deal. And I love it. This is from Shout and Scream Factory, and see them down here. And I am absolutely loving this. I think this movie came out when in 1988. So it came out when I was about 9 years old. So like I was primed, and my brother was like 13 or 14. So we definitely watched this movie, and my uncle, who watched movies with us, a few years older. So we'd all get together and watch movies like this. And I absolutely love it. Let's open it up. Inside, you got both discs. You got your 4K disc, and let me get that out of there. It's in there really well, so that's a positive. You got your 4K disc. That's your Ultra HD. And then in here is your Blu Ray. Nice artwork on both. And then you have like some artwork that you can kind of see inside of it. If I can get this one out. It's got a nice little quality like divider there to keep the DVDs from or the discs from touching each other. I'm old, I call them DVDs. Which is something that you didn't used to have, or you had this big aggravating flap. But you can see there's more artwork on the inside, more clowns, never too many clowns. Spine looks cool, killer clowns. Get the camera to focus on it. Killer clowns from outer space. Bad to the bone. I really like this kind of creepy shadow look on the 4K video. You know what's coming with the shadow. Gonna eat, baby. But I love this release. I cannot wait to watch it on 4K. Maybe we'll do a review when I watch it on 4K. But I kind of wanted to just cover the release. The movie, I mean, it is, I'm sure it scared me a little bit when I was younger, but it is an absolute blast. It's fun. It's one of those that you get with your friends and you watch and you laugh and you have a good time, get a little jump scare. Like I said, I think this has been in an HHN house at Halloween Horror Nights and a Scare Zone, if I'm not mistaken. So, it's pretty popular. It has not lost its cult status in 35 years. So, yeah, I was like 9 or 10. Something like that when it came out. And that is, even on the back here, I don't know that it's going to pick it up. We're going to try. But it has this nice, like, gold outlining around the artwork. I love the artwork. Love the video. I can't wait to pop it in and see, what the scan looks like, how it comes out. I have mixed feelings, and you'll probably hear me talk about this a lot on the channel. As a filmmaker who does editing and stuff and films, I have mixed feelings about when they recolor grade things. And I don't know about the color grade on this yet because I just got it. I haven't watched it yet. But sometimes, especially in like 70s or 80s and in early to mid 90s movies, particularly 80s and back, they had a look to them. They looked filmic. There was something about them. You can pick them out from today's movies. They look different. And it's funny because when I got into filmmaking with digital, that's when DSLRs, when digital cameras came in. When I got into filmmaking, everybody wanted to take those digital cameras and make them have a filmic look to them. There were all these plugins that you could get to overlay scanned in like Kodak and different film negatives that were scanned in. You could overlay them over your footage to try to make it look more like it was on film. And now sometimes, because when they filmed then, depending on their lighting and their lenses and just the quality of the equipment and everything else, it had that look, that creamy, grainy, slightly faded look that just, boom, you knew you were watching an older movie. You're watching a movie from the 80s, 90s, or really the 80s, 70s. And sometimes that was part of the vision. There's other films that we'll talk about, like Red Dawn. We're going to talk about that one here soon. I think that it's possible that the grading may look beautiful, but it also might be undermining the original filmmaker's vision of a gray, cold, dreary, faded, lifeless, bleak future. And we'll talk about all kinds of in-depth things like that. But this movie, I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to see. There's nothing in-depth about Killer Klowns. It is absolutely fun. And I love it. And oh yeah, almost forgot the J card with all the special features and everything. Of course, it's 2 discs. You have disc 1's the 4K Ultra HD. Disc 2 is the Blu Ray. And as far as special features you go, the 4K is special in and of itself because that is a scan of the original camera negative. It also has an audio commentary with the Chiodo brothers, and disc 2, or Chiodo brothers, I don't know how you say that. And disc 2 has, it says it also has a restoration from the 4K scan, but it's on a Blu-ray. Has the same audio commentary, has the making of Killer Klowns, composing Klowns, has all these featurettes, visual effects, deleted scenes, bloopers, all Easter eggs. So it is filled with extras, and I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, pick it up, grab it. This is a must-own as far as I'm concerned. And especially if you're a horror fan, if you're a physical media collector, if you're a fan of pop culture, Killer Klowns, baby, it's right there. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We got so much more to come. I mean, I've got tons. As soon as I'm about to go out of town to film for my other channel, as soon as I get back, I've got loads of unboxings. I've got loads of reviews. I've got some things scheduled to talk with other actors and filmmakers. And there's so much coming. And like and subscribe. Make sure you're here for it all. And until next time, this is Chase with AVA. That is American Vintage Pop Culture. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.